My name is Adeline, and thank you so much for tuning in today for the magical hour. And we have a special guest.
Everyone.
It cut off a little bit there, but I think you're good now.
Oh,
Okay, I think you're good. Yeah. All right. So, tell us a little bit about yourself.
okay. Well, let's see. I'm currently retired. I'm a mom. I have two kids. So Disney started for me way back in the day when I was like 4. That was the first trip that I ever took. And so my family would basically go like every other to every 2 summers. That was our trip. We'd go to Disneyland. Um, and then fast forward, life happens and you get married and you have kids. And so then finally, when my oldest, my son, he turned 4, we were like, okay, let's take him to Disney. He loves Disney, he loves the movies, he loves all the characters and everything. And that just kind of like reawakened my love even more. When you see it through a child's eyes, your own child for one thing, but the magic and just the awe that they have for it, it just brings it all back. So we always used to do that. We'd take them almost probably every other year, if not a little more. Um, Both him and my daughter, Caitlin, who is not here right now. She's the other half of the prod of the duo here. But we'd always do that. And then this is our third year being magic key holders. So her and I were looking at something for Disney. I don't even know what it was. And we were like, magic keys, that sounds so cool. And my husband's like, what's that? And we're like, oh, it's like an annual pass. And he's like, well, yeah, you guys should do that. I'm like, okay, I don't need any more offering than that.
Yeah.
So we did. We got our first magic key. We had to wait online for I think it was 7.5 to 8 hours in the virtual
Oh,
queue to get in. Yeah, it was the one year, like it was either the first or second year where they had done it that way, and it was just swamped. So I was literally in it all day from like 8:45 in the morning. I think our keys finally got them. We got them around 4 in the afternoon is when we finally got in.
wow.
And so yeah, so we've been doing that, and it's just I feel blessed that she still wants to hang out and do stuff like that with me.
Yeah.
Um, but it's so much fun to just go to the parks and relive your childhood, their childhood, and then to be able to do different things. We're diehard ride fans. We're like, let's get in there, let's get those rides done. But we've also branched out and we're like, oh, let's try this tour or let's try this after dark event. And so you start learning different things about the park that you didn't even realize, and you start meeting people like you and other people in our Disney group here. And you start making friendships with people. You haven't met them in real life, but you still feel like you have a friendship with them because you share so much with them. So yeah, we post stuff that we do in the parks. We post stuff that we hear is going to be happening or any tricks or tips that we find, that work for us. We'll post it. And that's kind of just it in a
That's
nutshell.
amazing. I love that. And I love that you do it with your daughter. Like, that's so cute. So
Yeah,
do
like
your
I said, I
husband,
feel blessed.
yeah. Do your husband and your son go as well or no? Just you
Um,
two?
we Yeah, so my son loves Disney, and so we try to take him at least once a year. Um, I don't think my husband realized how much we were going to go once we got the keys. He's like, "How many times have we gone this year?" So my son's like, "Yeah, I don't want to go that many times." So we usually try to do one trip with him with us, and then if we can drag my husband along, we kind of do. He's not as big or crazy into Disney as we are, but he likes being with the family and seeing how everything we do. He also gets a little motion sickness, so that doesn't help. But he can go on some of the easier stuff, and he
Yeah.
just likes hanging out in the parks with us as a family.
That's so nice. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Um, So Disneyland is the park, like your main home park. Have you been to any of the other parks?
Yes. So 3 years ago, we did our first ever trip down to Disney World,
Okay.
and that was it was amazing, but that is a whole different beast down there. Like you guys, props to you people who live down there and navigate that all the time because we were like, we got there and I was like, whoa, this is like there is so much going on and
Yeah.
so many different things to learn about, and you're trying to learn about them online, but you get down there and you forget half of what you thought you were gonna, remember. So yeah, we spent a week down there. So
Okay.
uh, we stayed at the Swan, the Dolphin Hotel,
Yeah.
and we loved it. I loved being there because we were so close to Epcot. Literally, we'd walk to Epcot in the morning. We could go, if we came home from one of the other parks, we'd go back to Epcot at night. So that was just so nice. The boardwalk was still pretty much shut down at that time. There wasn't a whole lot open. It seemed like they were doing a lot of renovations and painting and stuff like that. But there were a couple little shops that we could go through and stuff. And we sat on the boardwalk and had margaritas one night and stuff. But yeah, we have been to Disney World. That was awesome. We did all the parks, loved them all. I feel we needed probably an extra day in Hollywood Studios. We only did one day, and I felt like it was really rushed trying to get everything done that we wanted to do there. Where we spent 2 days in Epcot, 2 days in Magic Kingdom, um, and then Epcot we could do at night also, and then we did one day in Animal Kingdom and one day in Hollywood Studios. Yeah. And then, there's always well, I want to go to Tokyo and I want to go to Paris. So those are like on the back burner, but those
Yeah.
would be like bucket list. How about you? Have you done any of the other parks?
No, I've actually only done World.
Okay.
Yeah, so we're originally from Florida. We're from Miami, Florida. So we used to drive to World all the time. Um, so yeah, so we've only done that, but I am dying to do Oogie Boogie and the Valentine's Day that you guys have.
Oh,
I
the
don't know what the
Sweethearts
name for.
Night.
Yeah, there we go, Sweethearts. I really want to do those two. And if we could fit in the Disney Channel one as well, I would love to.
Yeah, we've
Um,
done we've done the Oogie Boogie. We're going this year. This will be
nice.
our third year. And we love it. And it's just so much fun. Even though the characters, like, they're not really like a whole lot of meet and greets, it's more through the treat trails. I
Yeah.
just love it. I think it's so much fun. The colors, the music, everything gets you just, puts you in that Halloween feel right away. So we really enjoy that one. We've done Disney Channel twice now, and that was really fun. And then this year we also did the 70th celebration one,
Ooh,
and
okay.
that was a fun one. Uh, and then I think last year we did the 90s. I think it was 90s or something like that. We did that one last year. So we try to like add one, to try something different and see what it's going to be like. So far, the Disney Channel one has been, well, besides Oogie Boogie, because that's all on its own,
Yeah.
it would be Disney Channel after that one.
You've never done the Sweethearts one yet?
No, we've never done the Sweethearts one, but it looks so cute. I'm like,
It's
I
so
love seeing all the princes and princesses and just all the little couples together. That looks so cute. I'm like, I would love to go do that one.
Yeah, that's what I like about it too. I feel like the prints are never around, at least to take pictures. You can see them in World for the parades, but that's it. Like you won't be able to see them for pictures.
Oh, okay.
So
Yeah,
it
I
just
feel
feels
like in
nice that you'll be able to
Disney,
see them.
yeah, I feel like in Disneyland, we almost never see the princes.
Yeah. Yeah. That's why I would really like to do that one. But yeah, like you said, Tokyo is in my bucket list, Paris is in my bucket list. Definitely want to visit those. Um,
Right?
but yeah, there'll be a time eventually.
Yeah, it's like, okay, one day I might be able to get there, but can't do them all at once. So, no,
Yeah.
but you should definitely come to Disneyland.
I
Um, I know it's I know it's much smaller. Everyone says our castle's smaller but it's the castle that Walt built. So
yeah,
it's just kind of like we're the OG. This is where it all started. And so I feel that kind of has like a little special connection with it in itself.
absolutely. I did speak to one of my friends recently who their main park is World, and she was telling me that she really likes Disneyland because of the fact that it's smaller. She says that she liked that you can go from one ride and immediately be on the next one because it's so close in proximity. Unlike for us, we have to walk a lot.
Yeah, I didn't realize that that park was so big. It's like, where are we going? You have to look at the map and we're like, we need to be way over there.
Yeah. Yeah, it can get very confusing for somebody who doesn't go often. Um,
Yeah.
yeah. So when you came to World, which park was your favorite?
Um, so I would say it was probably Magic Kingdom, just because
Yeah.
it's Magic Kingdom. I mean, um, but on the flip side, I loved Epcot and like just going through the World Showcase and all the different rides that were there and all the different restaurants. And I mean, there was just so much, it was almost overwhelming to see it all there. Um, so we loved going to that park. But I feel like Magic Kingdom, because that had just been, that's always like, oh, you go to Disneyland, but have you ever been to Disney World? And it's like, no. So I feel like Magic Kingdom was like, that's Disney World.
Yeah.
Um, and like I said, we liked Hollywood Studios a lot. But I felt like it was very rushed trying to get everything done that they have in that park.
Yeah. You said you went 3 years ago, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so did Epcot have Guardians of the Galaxy or not yet?
Yes, they did. The Cosmic Rewind.
Yeah.
That ride is amazing.
Right?
We loved it. Yeah. I believe at that time we had to do the virtual queue.
Okay.
And so we got in the virtual queue and were able to get on that way. But
Okay.
that ride that was fantastic. We only got to ride it once, but we were like, wow, that is like off the hook.
That is my favorite ride right now, hands down. I love
Is
it.
it?
Yes.
And it's funny because we like, people are always like, what song did you get? And we're
Yeah.
like, we can't even remember what song because there was so much going on. We had no clue what that ride was going to be like. So we're like, so we're like, we always ask each other, do you remember what song we got? I have no idea what song we got.
Yeah. I think my first song was September. I'm pretty sure.
I think that's a very popular. If we got that one, we'd love it. That's one of my son's favorite
Yeah,
songs. But
I love that song.
yeah, I think that's a cool one to get when you're on there.
Yeah, absolutely. I really like it, especially since it's one that was actually played in the movie. The other ones weren't really played in the movie, which is why I didn't like it at first. That it just made no sense to me. Um, but now I'm okay with it. Now I'm like, okay, whatever. Like, you put those songs. I just feel like Guardians of the Galaxy has so many great songs. Why would you not put one of their good songs on the ride, apart from September?
Right? Yeah, I feel like the soundtrack to that movie is just phenomenal.
Yeah.
So
So that's
exactly,
why
there's so many good songs.
yeah, when we first saw that they were gonna release multiple songs, we were like, "Oh my God, there's so many good songs to choose from just from their movie." And then they pick
Yeah.
random songs. I'm like, okay, that makes no sense. Okay, yeah, but now I love that ride. No matter what song, I don't care. I just want to go on it. Now, if we get
Yeah,
September,
that one was great.
that's a plus.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we got to do that one. We got to do Tron multiple times, and that was really cool to have that, and that it's kind of like indoor outdoor roller coaster.
Yeah,
That was really cool to be able to ride that one. Um, Seven Dwarfs Mine Train. We tried to hit definitely ones that we don't have because we're like
Of course.
definitely have to go on stuff that we don't get to try here. So that one was super cute. We liked that one. And then um the queue for Peter Pan. I feel like if that were in Disneyland, our ride would be a 6 hour wait. Peter Pan in Disneyland is always like 45 minutes and nothing less. That
Oh,
ride is always jammed. But your guys' queue for getting on the ride is just phenomenal. To be able to walk through the Darling house and the
yeah.
park and everything, that's just, yeah, that's just like a next level.
Yep. Yeah. Um, our Peter Pan is always like 60, 75 minutes long. It's one of the longer wait times always in Magic Kingdom.
Yeah, Disneyland is kind of the same thing. Usually, we're if we're gonna be there, we're like, okay, if we're getting there first thing in the morning for rope drop, which we normally do, it's like, okay, just go do Peter Pan. Even if we're only waiting 20 minutes, it's
Yeah.
better than 60 minutes,
Yep. Yep.
later in the day when it's blazing hot and
Yeah. Yeah, 100%. That's what we usually do too. If not, we just don't go on it just because the wait time is way too long. Um,
yeah.
we much rather just go on other things or do other activities. So in Disneyland, do you guys have like a keys to the kingdom type of tour? So I don't know if it would be the same name or anything like that, but basically I did the keys to the kingdom tour in Disney World, and they just take you around the park and explain to you all the like meanings behind a lot of the things that you probably didn't even think about. Um, and then they also take you to like the underground and go where the workers normally go to like change from one side to the park or to the other.
Oh,
Yeah.
I don't think we have
You don't
anything
have
like that. Not that I've heard of. Um, we did the Halloween tour, and that was really cool. I believe it's called the Villains. So they went to both parks. We went because Disneyland and California Adventure are literally like
yeah.
just steps away from each other. So we started in Disneyland. We walked over to California Adventure. We learned stuff about, the decorations, some of the windows, the way they set stuff
Yeah.
up, and then went back into Disneyland to finish it up. And then we did the women who I don't know, women who make the magic. We did that tour also. And that was really cool to learn about all the women behind the scenes in Disney. And there's different windows dedicated to them on Main Street.
Yeah.
So unless you looked or someone told you, you didn't really realize it. So that was really cool. And then we got to be with one of the Mary Blair statues from It's a
Oh,
Small World. They actually had it down for us to take pictures with, which was really cool.
that's cool.
Um, but those are the only two we've done so far. I know they have a couple other ones, but I've never heard of anyone being able to go like in the tunnels, like where all the cast members are and learn about all the secret stuff down there.
So I
So
wonder,
that's really cool.
does Disneyland have a tunnels or no?
I don't know. I thought they did because there's a lot of stuff you don't see that goes on there, but maybe
Because
it's
some of
only
the,
Disney World.
yeah, because some of the stuff you mentioned from your tour is actually what we went over. Like the windows. Like she explained all the windows and like all the names and what they were, who they were, and all of that.
Oh, okay.
So it's kind of like what you were talking about. And then we also got to go to some of the rides and she would explain some of the rides meanings and things like
Yeah.
that. So it was really cool. Love that tour. If you come to Disney World again, highly recommend it if you want to get
Okay.
into the little details that went into Disney World.
Yeah, I feel like that just makes it even better because you learn so much more about the park, like little things that you're not going to know, but cast members do, and they put it out there to you. And it's like, oh, I never would have known that that was that.
Yep, yep. That's exactly how we left when we did when we did like the magic key, or wait, no, not magic key, keys to the kingdom. We were like, now we understand Disney even more and we value and appreciate it and love it to a whole other level. Just the
Right?
details that go into it is just insane. It's crazy. Um,
It is.
so yeah, I love that. So,
Yeah.
what's your favorite ride in Disneyland?
Okay, so this is like so hard because I love them all. I have so much fun. I feel like recently, like maybe in the past like year or two, even though I've always loved the ride, I love it more now, is Big Thunder Mountain. Like I
Oh,
just for some reason I can't get enough of that ride. Like every time we're there, we're like, let's do it early in the morning, let's do it in the afternoon, let's try to get on it at night. It's like we just can't get enough of it. It's
yeah,
just so fun. We love it. But I have like every ride's my favorite ride because I love them. There's so many that I love. There's only a few that I don't particularly like going on,
yeah,
but everything is like it's just so fun.
love that. My favorite
What's
ride.
your favorite?
So before Guardians, my favorite ride was
Uh-huh.
Big Thunder Mountain.
Okay.
So that's why when you were like Big Thunder Mountain, I'm like, yeah, I understand you. But Guardians now obviously took over. It's just too good. The ride is
Yeah.
so good. But I'm a huge Big Thunder Mountain girly. I have my Big Thunder Mountain shirt. I have ears. I have the launch fly. Got the whole thing.
Oh my
I
gosh.
I was out of town when the character so at Disney World and like Miami as well used to have a character warehouse store. And basically it's a Disney store but discounted Disney store. So all the merch that is no longer in Disney of like they're not selling it anymore will go to those stores for a discounted price.
And anyone can go to it?
Yeah, anyone can go to it.
Oh wow. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah. So I was not in Miami at that time. So I called my husband's best friend. I'm like, listen, I have this bag that's currently in the warehouse and I need you to get it for me, please. Like it was the bag, the ears, and the pin, which the pin I have like right there. It's a little bit hard to see. I'll send you a picture later.
Okay.
Um, but I called him. I'm like, please, can you please go get it? Mind you, he's 45 minutes away from the store.
My gosh.
He went and he made the drive for me and he got me the stuff. I was like, oh my God.
It's true friendship right there.
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah, he got me the stuff. So launch flies, they normally cost like $80 in the park. In the
Oh
character
yeah.
warehouse, they'll be 40. Or like
Oh my
ears,
gosh.
yeah. Ears, which normally are like 35 at the parks, you'll get them for $10 sometimes.
Oh my gosh. That's amazing.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's why when I saw that they were in the character warehouse, I was like, go get it. I need it now.
Yeah.
Um,
I love that ride. It's just so fun. Yeah, I'm always like waving to the goat and screaming, and it's just so much fun.
yeah. Yeah.
And your
Love that.
guys' was down for a long time, right?
Yes. Yes. Ours was down for I think it was like 6 months or something like that. So that's why on my last Disney trip I wasn't able to go on it, unfortunately. Um,
Oh no.
Yeah, it was down. When we did the Keys to the Kingdom, they did explain to us and they showed us how they build a new area that's under that's actually covered now so they can fix the cards there. So they no longer have to stay behind because of the rain or like bad weather or whatever. They can
Yeah.
actually work on it while it's raining because now they're covered up. So
Oh, that's
they made a lot of
cool.
improvements to the ride, like that, for example. I heard that the coasters were also fixed, like the actual tracks were fixed. And something else that we did learn was that every 10 years, tracks have to be replaced on roller coasters. So
Oh,
whenever a
really?
ride, yeah, so whenever a ride is down for a long time, it's most likely that. So I think that's what they were
Oh,
doing for Big Thunder Mountain, and that's why it took so long. Plus the whole area that they were building for the cart whenever they need to fix it.
yeah. That's smart though, because then, because you guys have big storms that come through and stuff. So if you can store them out of the rain, then you can work on them when that's happening and then
Yeah,
hopefully prevent them from going down when the park is open and has better weather.
exactly. Exactly. So I'm glad that they got that because that's definitely going to help in the future for whenever they need to fix anything. So yeah, so that's nice. And we got to see like that backstage area. They take you to the back and we got to see where they stored the floats for the parade and all of that stuff.
Yeah, we didn't get to see anything like that. We didn't get like any behind the
Right.
scenes
Gotcha.
type stuff. So that would have been really cool to see something like that.
I wonder if they have something similar. We would have to like search it up and see.
Yeah, definitely.
But yeah, it's really cool. We got to see the Maleficent dragon up close, super close. Uh
No.
yeah, and like the cart that they use for whenever they're practicing how to drive the floats, there was a guy that was sitting on one of them, so we got to see it how they practice.
It's
Um,
really cool.
yeah, yeah. The only thing that sucks is that you cannot take any pictures. So
Oh, okay.
yeah,
Yeah.
you can't show anything
Yep.
to anyone. Somebody took out their phone and the lady was like, "Ma'am, I'm sorry, you gotta put your phone away." I was like, "Oh, okay." Yeah.
Yeah, they're like, don't give away any of the little magic secrets that we're showing you right now.
Yeah, that's the point. Like they don't want you to take away the magic for other people. Because when you see it
Exactly.
backstage, they don't paint the like stuff in the back. They just keep it the natural color or whatever, and it's like not themed as the front.
Yeah.
So they don't want to take away that magic for others. So
Yeah,
you mentioned,
definitely.
yeah, so you mentioned your first trip was when you were 4 years old. Um, is that what, like, did you fall in love with Disney since that age, or did your love grow afterwards?
I felt like I probably fell in love with it at that time. I was all about, Disney. It was like always, can we go to Disney again? Are we going to
Yeah.
Disney this summer? So and watching Disney movies and reading Disney books and um the ears are kind of a new thing for me
Okay.
just because I always they give me a headache when I wear them for a long time. So for a long time I wasn't wearing them because I always have to wear sunglasses in the park because I get a headache from the
Yep.
sun
Me too.
blaring in my eyes. So now I got glasses and then I got the ears and I felt like I'm like this is just too much. But I learned if I stretch them out a little bit like before I start wearing them, you know, then they don't put so much pressure on and then I can, go for a few hours and then take them off when you're eating lunch or something and then put them back on later. So, yeah. But I felt like, yeah, Disney was always something that has always been a special part of my life. I've always enjoyed it. And like I said, when you have kids or even just little kids around you, not even your own kids, and you start to see the way their faces light up and the wonder that they can't believe that they're seeing, a book that they read about or a movie and there's the character in front of them. It's like it just opens up a whole new part of you and you're like, this is what it's all about.
Absolutely. That's
How
so
about you?
sweet.
When was your first trip?
First trip was when I was like 6, but I don't really remember that one. Um, and then when I was with my parents, they wouldn't really take me, even though we were somewhat close. Our trips were very spaced out.
Okay.
So, yeah, I didn't really go again. At least from what I remember, I didn't go again till I was about 16. And I
Okay.
liked it, but it wasn't like a whole thing. I didn't really fall in absolutely in love with it until I went with my husband for the first time. Um,
Oh,
which was actually during COVID times. And we were dating and the discounted price were insane. Like we got to go to the parks, all four parks for $200. So
both of you?
well,
Oh my gosh.
so it was
Yeah, but
400, but
still.
still like that's really good. Um
Yeah, it is.
so we were like, we gotta go. This is our chance. The discounted price are really good. the lines are going to
Yep.
be short because it's COVID time. They're limited to how many people are in the park and all of that. So we got a group of friends and we ended up going together, and it was so much fun. We loved it. But the fact that I was there with my significant other, it felt nice.
Yep.
And the love for it grew even more because of being there with him.
Oh
And
yeah.
so, yeah, and so ever since then, we ended up getting the this once those tickets were used up, we ended up getting the tickets again and we ended up going again. And then after that, we ended up switching to annual passes because we already knew we were gonna go often. So immediately switched.
Yeah, definitely.
So yeah, my love actually began once him and I went together.
Oh, that's sweet. I love that.
Yeah. I still liked it before too, but it just I don't know, it wasn't that like I really need to go. I want to go right now, you know?
Yeah.
It was more of like a spaced out trip. Um,
Yeah.
but
But
yeah,
it brought another level to it for you.
yes, absolutely.
That's awesome.
Yep. And now we go all the time. Well, we used to go all the time. Now we do go more spaced out. We used to go all the time. We would make 1 day
Yeah.
trips and drive 3 hours to and 3 hours back.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yep. Yeah. It was insane. I don't know how we did that. We reflect back to this all the time and we're like, how did we do that? We would drive for 6 hours, basically, over six
Yeah.
hours. Um, and
And
also
how
walk
long
the
would you stay
park
in the park?
the whole day because we used to wake up like at 4 a.m., leave the house latest
Huh.
by like 5, make it to the park. Obviously, you want to stop for gas, whatever the case may be,
Yeah.
bathroom break, whatever. So we would get to the park like at 9, which is when it opens. And then we would be at the park all day till like 8 p.m., 9 p.m. sometimes, and then leave back home.
Oh my goodness. That's crazy.
We were insane. Yeah. But yeah, now we live further, so we don't go as often. And then if we do, we obviously have to stay at a hotel and all of that stuff. So it gets crazy.
That's, yeah, it gets really pricey.
Yeah, compared to before, yeah, definitely really pricey.
Yeah.
So you have Cinderella ears on. Is Cinderella your favorite princess?
Yep, she's my princess. I love Cinderella. She's always been my favorite since I was a little girl. And I was like, I saw the ears and I'm like, yep, those are them. I need the Cinderella
Those are
ears.
beautiful, yeah.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I love them. That's like my favorite pair.
Yeah, those are beautiful. I love them.
Thank you.
Yeah, I love Cinderella too.
Do you?
Yep, she's not my favorite. My favorite is Belle, but she's my second favorite. I love her.
Okay.
Um, so then I see your collection in the back. Can you tell me more about that?
Okay, so this is special. I just put this up today.
Okay.
I've been waiting for this little cabinet thing to come in,
Yeah.
and it just came in this morning. So I told my husband, "You got
Yay.
to put that up right now and get it going. I got to decorate it." So yeah, I love it. It's like perfect size for my lounge flies.
Yeah.
And then my ears are on it. Some little special like Disney knickknacks that I have. And key charms and all that little stuff. So I'm sure it's going to change more and I'll get more stuff on it as you know, as I'm able to play with it a little more. This was just like put it together today. I got to get it there. And then you can't see it, but up on the wall over there, that's my walk of magical memories. So when the kids were little, we actually bought one of the stepping stones that's in the esplanade between Disneyland and California Adventure.
Okay.
You could buy one of the stones and you could have your family name etched in it.
Oh, that's so
And so,
cute.
yeah, and they send you this little piece of paper with your names on it and stuff. So I have that up there by it too, because I'm like, I just love that. I feel it's so special.
Yeah,
And
that
they're
is
going to
very
tear out that Esplanade and it'll probably be gone. And
but you still have the paper. So
that's
it's
right. I'll
okay.
be able to remember it from the paper.
Exactly, exactly. So every time you go to the parks, you get to see it then?
Yes. So we always,
That's
right now,
cool.
we haven't been able to since the 70th celebration went on because I
Uh-huh.
feel like the big decoration that they have between the two parks, I feel is covered. I feel my stones under it.
Oh,
So I have to wait for that to go down so I can see it again. So we haven't seen it in about a year and a half. But yeah, we'll go there and we'll like put our feet on it and I'll take a picture, and stuff. It's just like
aw.
a special little thing that we got to do. And it was, you know, priced reasonably back when we did it, which was, I think it was like in 2002 or 2003 when we did it. Um, so it was like a fun little thing. It was like, oh, we'll get, a little, we're part of Disney now.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, people are like, read the small print because if they take out the papers, they're throwing them away. You don't get them back. And it was like,
Uh,
so sad.
that's still sweet though. And the fact that you get to go and see it in person often, that's super nice.
Yeah, so I like it. It's a little special something that we have from it. So,
Love that. Love that.
yeah. And then, my cabinet's here and at the bottom, I don't think you can see it, but it's an empty shelf. So I told my husband, so I need more stuff because I shouldn't have an empty shelf. That just doesn't look right.
Yeah, 100%. Oh my God, love that though. Are you collecting
Yeah.
cutie cuffs?
I am not collecting kitty
No.
cuffs. I know a lot of people do. For some reason, they didn't get me. I was like, they're cute, but I don't think I'd ever wear them. So we
Okay,
didn't
I
start
see.
collecting them. Are
Okay.
those all yours up there?
Yeah, well, they're not all of them, but yeah, most of them are up there. I have another one over here, and then I have another one that like a bag that I they don't fit anymore, so I have to buy more of the
Oh my goodness.
and I don't know where I'm gonna put it yet. I'm thinking I might do over here, but I'm not sure yet. But yeah, I have way too many, way too many. Um, Mostly because
And
of
then
that Target sale that they had. So I don't know if you knew, but they had a Target sale where it was 3.99 each. So that was like what got me. I bought a lot during that time.
did you?
But I was asking because I've seen people like on your racks on the sides,
Uh-huh.
you can put the cutie cups on there.
Oh, down the sides of them?
Yeah.
That actually
So
would be super cute on there.
they'll put like three or four on the sides and
On
it
the sides. Yeah. That would be super cute.
yeah. That's why I was
Yeah, my
asking. I was gonna tell you you can put your cutie cups there if you want. I feel like
might
you
have
would
to get a
like
couple.
the princesses collection for the cutie cups, especially since you like Cinderella. I have my Cinderella. Oh, she's in the corner, so you're not gonna be able to see her, but she's like
Oh,
right
okay.
there. Um, so yeah, so I feel like you would like the princess collection. But they're addicting. They're very addicting. When you get one, you're gonna want more because you're gonna want something else from that collection.
Yeah. See, I feel like that's where I would have a problem too, because you don't know what's in it until you open it. And then I would get obsessed with that one that you really want to have in the collection.
Yep.
And then yeah, it'd probably be game over. It'd be
Yeah.
really bad.
Yeah. Luckily, they still have the holes, so you can look through the holes and you can find like sometimes, for example, if we do princesses, you have Ariel, which has red hair, and then
Right.
Cinderella, who has blonde. Very easy to tell apart.
Right.
So if you see the red hair, you already know you got Ariel. If you see
Yeah.
the blonde hair, you know it's Cinderella. Because Aurora, she's in it, but her hair is like a dark blonde. It's not yellow blonde.
Oh, okay.
So
And then what about Rapunzel though?
she's not in that series. She's in another series.
Oh, okay, because she's not official.
No, she is. She was actually the in the first series. But then they
Oh,
have
okay.
the Elegant series, which is the one that I have. Um,
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so basically these princesses aren't in their normal dresses. They're like Belle is in her blue dress instead of the yellow dress and Aurora
Oh,
in the
okay.
blue dress instead of the pink dress. So like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah, there's like multiple series. But yeah, they're super addicting. So I completely understand why you're not in it. And honestly, I'd advise you not to get in it because it's not gonna stop. Once you're in, that's it. I'm in this
Yeah.
group chat and somebody jumped out one day and they're like, I just started this week and I have 20 cutie cups. I'm like, oh, okay.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, I could see where it would get addicting really fast. So I'm like, I shouldn't even start that one.
Yeah, no. Yeah. So okay, hot take. Are you a Stitch fan or no?
I think he's cute. I like the movie, but I just feel like there is just an overload of Stitch stuff out there. I'm like, he's cute, but
Yeah.
like, just tame it down a little. We don't need like, 6 racks of Stitch stuff. Like, so I like him, but I'm not like a huge fan where I'm like, oh, Stitch. I'm like, let's just keep him on the down low. Let's not put so much, merchandise out there with him on it.
Yeah. I completely agree with you. They do have a lot of merch for him. I like him, but I'm not like super obsessed with him. You'll still see me
Yes,
wearing my shirt of Stitch, my ears, my launch fly, but I'm not like super obsessed with him. It's just been
yeah,
easier to find his items, that's for sure.
exactly. And it's cool, if you're gonna do that, you're like, okay, I'm feeling my Stitch vibe today, so I'm gonna
Yeah,
do it up like that. But I feel like, okay, there's another Stitch shirt, there's another, Stitch,
yeah,
lounge fly or whatever. I feel like they just when they put it out, it's like it comes out in a big haul. And it's like,
yeah,
okay, let's put other people out there too.
yeah, 100%. So talking about like dumping big hauls, that just happened with Winnie the Pooh. I don't know if you've been seeing a lot of Winnie the Pooh around you, but he has been everywhere.
Yes, he has.
He has, yeah, so
I
I was actually bringing up this debate with people because I to like those that say they don't like Stitch because of how popular he is. I'm like, okay, but what about Pooh? Because Pooh is everywhere nowadays. Um, and I was actually doing some research the other day because I was very intrigued to know why is he everywhere right now? Like, is he
Yeah.
becoming the new Stitch? That's what I started thinking. And
Oh, okay.
I did the research and turns out he's actually celebrating his 100th anniversary.
Oh, so
Yeah.
that's why they've done so much with him.
Yes, so that's
Yeah.
why he's everywhere, like literally everywhere right now. Um, yeah, he
I
turned
love Winnie the Pooh. I
me
love
too.
him.
Yeah, he's so cute.
He
Um,
is.
he turns 100 now in October. So I guess this whole year in general is just gonna be full of Winnie the Pooh.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I can do that.
And that's
I
a
don't
big
mind that
year
one.
too, like 100 years. That's
Right?
insane.
It is. It really is.
But yeah. So last question. What
Okay.
is a one like what's one of those things that you like have to do no matter what whenever you go to the parks?
Um, have to. I'm trying to think what we always have to do. It's probably Peter Pan.
Peter
We
Pan.
have to ride Peter Pan. We're like I said before, we are hardcore rope dropping. Like we're gonna be at the front of the rope when we go in the mornings. We're morning people, so it works better for us also. Um, but yeah, so we always hit like Fantasyland in the morning. So we're gonna hit Peter Pan. We're gonna do Alice. Um, I love the teacups, but I have to do them by myself because I make my daughter sick because I spin them so much. She feels like she's gonna throw up. Um, so I feel like those little rides in Fantasyland are like our must do when we're there in the morning. And
Yeah.
then we go and hit the bigger rides, to get them out of the way. Beignets from the Mint Julep Bar are a must. Those are just fabulous. They're so addicting, but they're so good. Um, so we always do that. Um, and then walking down Main Street and just going, just having that feel, looking at the shops, going in and out. And then one of our super favorite things to do, mostly during the winter, is at the end of the night getting a hot chocolate and riding the train
Ooh,
around the park at night.
stop.
It's
That sounds
so
so good.
fabulous. You have your nice little hot chocolate and you're sitting on the train and everything's lit up and it's just usually, because then it's usually either Halloween or Christmas time. And it's fabulous. It's such a cool feel to do it. And you just sit there and drink your hot chocolate and look at all the lights. And
That's such a vibe. You're making me want to
yeah,
go to the parks during the holidays.
definitely if you haven't done it, try to do it. It's
That
magical. I love it.
that's amazing. I love that idea. That's so sweet.
Yeah. So that's one
Um,
of our go-tos.
yeah. So any tips? I know I said last question earlier, but this
That's
is the
okay.
last question. Any tips for anyone going to Disneyland?
Um, so yeah, if if you can be a morning person or you can do the mornings, rope drop is the way to do it because you can get a lot of Fantasyland, which really gets packed during the day with little kids as they start to stream in. So you can get a lot of Fantasyland out of the way, and there's no lightning lanes for those rides either. So you're going to be waiting.
Yeah.
So do those. You can also then jump on some of the bigger rides and have your lightning lanes, stacked up to do those.
Mhm.
Yeah, definitely get, your beignets. Uh, Popcorn is fabulous. You can ride the Mark Twain if you get a chance because Disneyland still has it. And that's a great way to just like relax for a few minutes. And that steam paddle boat thingy, he's just so cool. So you can just sit there. Sometimes like the Dapper Dans will be in there singing. So you'll have the old time music going on. Um, yeah, I just love it. And then if you can do a specialty tour, or an after dark event, that it's not easy, because everything at Disney is pricey, but I'd say, pick one and just give it a try because you learn so much more about the park and I feel you gain so much more knowledge and respect for what they do there.
Mm, 100%. All right. Well, thank you so much for joining me today. It was so fun chatting with you.
Thank you for having me. I so appreciate it.
Yeah, of course. I hope to see you again soon and we can do another episode. Um, but yeah,
And
thank
maybe
you
we
once
can get
again.
Katie in one.
Yes, absolutely. We can plan for it.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
All right. Um, bye guys.
Bye bye.